Oh, yes, before we get back to the beach, I think sport is one of those things we can talk all day, every day on your Feel Good Breakfast show. If you're wondering where the rest of the team is, I'm talking about Ryle and Graham. They are coming to us live from Clifton Fourth. I'm quite jealous, but I think that bet is still on. Will Ryle take his shirt off?
Thank you so much, Zoe. Welcome to the Elements. We are out at Clifton Fourth Beach, absolutely loving it. Getting just a little taste of what our lifeguards go through every single morning. You've got to brave the elements, and that's why we're out here exploring what we already know is a very exciting partnership. We're going to delve a little bit deeper today. So we've been bombarded with some pretty crazy statistics over the last couple of weeks, and I've picked up that we suffer in this country up to 2,000 fatal drownings every year, but that number would be exponentially higher if it were not for the thousands of saves that happen because of our lifeguards. And we're here this morning to talk about a very exciting new partnership, and we are chatting to Lifesaving South Africa President Daya Surat, Director of Lifesaving Melvin Shaw, and Managing Director of DHL Express South Africa Jed Mikoletos. Guys, good morning. Thanks for braving the elements. But Daya, this is just another day out. This is what the lifeguards have to do every day.
Absolutely, yes. They have to face the elements. The ocean and nature is very dynamic environment, and that's what they have to do. Lifesavings is the Lifesavers support a humanitarian cause. They're out there to save lives. As you have mentioned, lots of lives are lost in the ocean and in inland waterways. And our lifeguards make sure that it's always safety first, that they can channel the bathers to the most or the safest zone to ensure that drownings are prevented.
It's the only sport that has a humanitarian drive behind it. And Jen, I'm going to throw it to you. Hey, how fresh do you feel this morning? This is a good opportunity for us to see how the other half live, and we've obviously seen that play out in a beautiful sense with the Stormers meeting the lifeguards here at Clifton Fourth, putting each other through their paces in terms of their skill set. But what came to the fore very quickly was there is a common core, something that got us passionate about this new partnership. Why is DHL so passionate about sport? We've seen it play out on every level of development when it comes to the Stormers. We've seen it happen in lifesaving in New Zealand, in Australia, now here in South Africa. Why sport? Why this passion?
Morning, Graham. Thanks. Yes, and a big respect to the Lifesavers, being out here on this crisp morning. But yeah, it's really a great question. I guess the simple answer really is that sport it has a way of connecting people. It really, and we've seen it many times in South Africa, how it unites us as a nation. And at DHL, we really leverage sport and our sports brands globally to emotionally connect with our audiences, be it Formula One, be it Manchester United, or the Rugby World Cup even. I mean, you mentioned the DHL Stormers here in South Africa, and the fact that we've been a title sponsor for the last 10 years and just recently extended that for another 4 years. And we're looking to take that success and emulate it now with Lifesaving South Africa. And I'm really, really excited to officially welcome Lifesaving South Africa to the DHL family today.
Welcome to the family. Hey, it feels good. And I've been lucky enough to have a front row seat to see so much of what's gone on with the DHL Stormers. So I see firsthand what's going to happen now in the context of lifesaving. But let's get down to, Melvin, the core of why these guys do and girls do what they do. What is the role of a lifeguard, and how many lifeguards and lifeguard clubs do we have in South Africa?
Graham, to answer that question, good morning to you and to all your viewers. We have about 90 clubs within our provinces, and the main core of Lifesaving is that we are a voluntary organization, and it takes clubs that train the members. You must remember, a lifeguard is an ambassador on and off the beach. They look after the community, they patrol. But to take a lifeguard through a process to be trained and to make sure that he understands what needs to be done, how it must be done, his responsibilities, his actions. Once he's qualified, we then put him on the beach where he look at the people, he makes sure our crowd is safe, we make sure the bathing area is safe and where they bathe. That's why it's very important when a lifeguard comes, he needs to understand, if you don't have a passion for it,
Culture, yeah.
It's a culture and your love. That's why the word voluntary is very important, because we offer up our time to look after the community. We've done so far 130 rescues, hours, 200,000 man hours. It cost the council or the South Africa about almost 25 million rand. But we do, as a volunteer organization, we look after them for free. We spend our time, we are dedicated, we're proactive, we are motivated, and we love what we are doing.
Yeah, and it's a brotherhood, it's a sisterhood. I've seen that, and obviously I've kind of viewed that very much through Ryle and his connection to the clubs. There was also a beautiful competitive element involved to it as well, and we've seen that play out on the highest level, and we've got champions certainly in that sense. And maybe, Joe, this is where there's a bit of similarity in the essence, the spirit of the organizations. This partnership extends beyond just your beautiful brand being there and you offering your guidance in terms of what you can do within sport, but you have an infrastructure to offer, and you're involved with the delivery of the duty kit, the equipment to all of the clubs. Talk us through that side of this partnership.
Yeah, thanks. I really love what Mal was saying, you know, around that passion and that pride, and we're really excited to be delivering new duty uniforms to the Lifesavers, over 4,000 of them, as Mal mentioned, around 90 stations. And it's to instill that pride. We want them to be visible. You know, it's great that our colours are the same. You know, so it's meant to be, right? So yeah, we want them to be visible. We want them, if you see them, they're going to be seeing you on the, and there's really similar values around pride, around passion, and speed. You know, as an organisation, the DHL Express is around speed and making sure, and it's the same with life-saving. You know, every second counts.
Every second counts indeed. I wish I had more seconds and minutes with you guys, but congratulations on an amazing new partnership. I look forward to, I love the fact that I live between where the DHL Stormers play and where the DHL Lifeguards play as well. I feel very, very safe, but also quite fortunate to be seeing the start of something really, really awesome. We're going to stick around here on Clifton Fourth Beach. More of this amazing partnership and a little bit of fun to be had on the beach. Of course, Ryle is probably going to be getting into a speedo to do a fitness segment as well, so stick around.
I don't know why you're getting so excited. That might actually not you know, did you hear the wind there? The wind is -5. I can actually hear
Wind.
that. Just letting you know. So I don't know if you're going to get into a speedo for that, but that is coming up a little bit later as we take it back to the beach. Also a couple of recipes coming your way, and then on cost, and so stay right there.